Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, going to give all the glory, honor, and praise unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakach. Double honors to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the bishops and elders who are out here ruling and teaching the church well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there laboring on the four corners of the earth, preaching, teaching, and prophesying the right way, waking up the lost sheep of the house of Israel. On down to all those among Israel who have believed our report, the men, women, and children, believers, the friends and helps of the prophets, who are also going to be delivered out of this coming destruction. And that's what's coming to America, a.k.a. the virgin daughter of Babylon, a.k.a. spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay? Compliments of those intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots of the Heavenly Father. Just a quick article. Today is Wednesday, November the 8th, 2023, the hopeful year that all these prophecies come to pass. And very hard to believe that according to Esau's calendar anyway, that, we coming up on another year in the books, again, according to E's messed up calendar. But yeah, I mean, we basically into 2024. And, these prophecies they speaking loud and clear, man. They speaking loud and clear. And hey, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians better get yourselves together through the Spirit. All right, you being the chosen people of the Lord, the Israelites, that the Bible speaks of, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, best repent, best wake up out of that slumber you're in, along with you Israelite foreigners. This is off the Daily HODL. Goddamn dog out here. Slacking for the background noise. Trying to get some fresh air before going to slavery. You see the title of the article. This is actually put out a couple days ago. They're going to print the money. Investor Luke Groman says U.S. government it's like it will be forced into QE, quantitative easing, to avert crisis. And the dollar is dead. Okay, you sheeple are getting ready to be introduced to the CBDC, the digital dollar and digital wallet. That's coming quickly, man. Anyway, let's get into this. I got a couple precepts came to mind when I saw the title. We're witnessing the downfall of Babylon the Great. It's a beautiful thing to behold. The water Yahweh Shah for letting us, for giving us the eyes to be able to see these things through the Spirit, and for giving us the, the understanding. Because there's a lot of zombies out here, man. Especially among our people. Zombies, just they're dead, man. Like Elder Apostle Dar said last week in one of his lessons, he was teaching with the Elder Sakaran. They're dead from the neck up, man. Hey, the God of this world, man. All right, he did Esau. All right, he's the God of this world. Esau got y'all tripping out here, man. Blinded, which ultimately is the Heavenly Father doing it. Here, let me get this in 2 Corinthians. Yeah, see, Esau can't print his way out of this, man. He can't fire up them printing presses and get out of what's coming, man, which is the collapse of this financial system. All right, this whole system is getting ready to be scrapped, man. Anyways, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right, two-thirds of our people are over here, lost souls, man. Okay? It says, in whom the God of this world, right, that's Esau. All right, he runs this present world, man. He runs this system. He controls it all, man. Okay, starting at the top, with them Amalekite international banking families, the Ishes, the small hats. It says, "In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not." So see, you're blind, man. All right. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, all right, the Messiah, who is the image of the Most High Yahweh, should shine unto them. All right. For we preach not ourselves, verse 5, but Hamashiach, Yahweh the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahweh's sake. See, we're supposed to be servants out here, man. How we serve the elect lambs is by, dishing out this word, man, feeding the sheep. That's that's what it's all about, man. Edifying the lambs. Even, you might have times in your spiritual walk where you just feel low in the spirit. Guess what? You got to keep on teaching, man. Even if you don't so-called feel like it. That's your job, man. And it's kind of crazy right now. If you're not on fire right now, I mean, like, what's it going to take to get you on fire? It's supposed to be hot for this thing, man. Unless Yahushua spews you out of his mouth, man. All right. That says, macro investor Luke Groman says the U.S. government will soon be forced to print more money to address its rising debt and obligations. In a new interview with Peter McCormick on the What Bitcoin Did podcast, Groman says that with the combination of diminishing productivity and rising costs, the U.S. will face a simple choice between printing more money or defaulting on its debt. See, the system is through, man. All right, but 2/3 of you are, again, those of you who live in the house of Saul, you're not discerning this information through the Spirit. You're still trusting in Esau. Okay, you're still staying upon him, when you're supposed to stay or trust in the Lord. Okay, because this system is on its way out. Is basically they saying out with the old, in with the new, as in that NWO. Okay, which you already in it. Well, I say, are you enjoying your stay thus far? Groman, the founder and president of investment research firm Forest for the Trees, says that cuts to public entitlements to balance the U.S. budget would be politically and practically impossible. Cutting defense spending is even more far-fetched, the investor says, leaving money printing as the final option. Yeah, that's why, there's all this inflation out here. They running them printing presses 24/7. Also, a lot of these BRICS nations, okay, just straight up dumping those treasury bills, man. So you got those treasury bills flowing back, to America, which is creating, it's leading up to, hyperinflation, man. Okay. I mean, we've been experiencing that, This is a quote. It says, people say they're just going to have cut entitlements. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, in my opinion. So then what's left? Print the money, do the QE, quantitative easing, slash defense. They're not slashing defense. All that's left is printing money. Well, of course they're not going to slash defense. I mean, we're talking about Babylon the Great here. There's always money for war. There's always money for, going into these other countries and robbing them blind and oppressing their people and destroying, the men, women, and children. And there's always money for that shit. And that goes back to, it's because Slakia, rather, the wicked are in authority. All right, the righteous aren't bearing rule right now, but that time's coming. So anyway, this is a little opinion piece. That's all. The dollar is dead, and the BRICS. They're supposed to have their digital BRICS currency go live January 1st, and I believe it'd take $55 US to equal one of those. To equal one BRICS dollar. So called. Anyway, America's finished, man. This place is through. Let's read about America's demise in Revelation 18. Revelation chapter 18. And Slovakia. Revelation chapter 18. And verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." Right? That's the elect being beamed up into the chariots, into the ships, which a lot of Israelites have a problem with. They don't believe in the chariots. They don't believe that that's how salvation is going to, be accomplished. That's how the Lord is going to redeem, all right, his elect lambs out of the hellfire that's coming. The hellfire that's coming, all right, is going to be in the form of these ICBMs and the chariots of the Lord. All right, lighting this place up. They don't believe in the ships, man. Jake out here mocking that. And all you mockers about to be put to death, man. All right, it's something we got to deal with. This Bible prophecy. But all you mockers out here mocking the messengers of the Lord, mocking the prophecies, making light of them. See, Jake thinks everything's a big fucking joke, man. That's the problem with our people, They don't know when to quit. The Lord ain't joking around, man. You scoffers and mockers are fixing to be dealt with severely. But again, that's, what is that, 2 Timothy 3? Or, no, hold on. I'm thinking about 2 Peter's. Hold on. Let's hold Revelation 18. Right? 2 Peter's 3. Bear with me just a second, Salaki. I didn't have nothing planned. I just, through the Spirit, noticed the headline here. There's more info on the demise of Babylon here. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3 says, "Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts." Yeah. So this is, Bible prophecy that you scoffers rise up and, you make complete assholes out of yourselves on social media. Hey, the Most High is watching you, man. He's white. The angels is watching you. And the men of the Lord, beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. On down to the bishops, the Sequanium, okay, the elders, on down to the Akim who are out here doing the work. We watching y'all, man. And you're going to have to give an account for every idle word that you speak against y'all, Basmi Shai. Bunch of damn scoffing. You scoffers are going to pay a heavy price, man. Verse 4 is saying, "Where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation." And that's y'all's mentality to this day, man. To this day. You make light of Yahweh Shai's return, man. A lot of y'all, well, first of all, a lot of y'all are still out here calling him Jesus Christ when his true name is Yahweh Shai. It means he saves or he delivers. All right. Yahweh Shai from the tribe of Judah. Yahweh, the head tribe. You calling him JC, and you mock and oh, it's just the same as it's ever been. It's a mocker mentality. But anyway, yeah, scoffers, man. Hold on, let's go to Jude. Which basically Jude in the book of Jude, which is just one chapter, parallels 2 Peter. Jude verse 18, it says, how that they told you there should be mockers in the last time who shall walk after their own ungodly lusts. Yeah. You know, these be they who separate themselves, verse 19, sensual, having not the spirit. So yeah, you got a lot of, among Israel, you got a lot of teachers even, you know, who were making a mockery of the ministry, man, making a mockery of the word, making a mockery of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. All right, mocking the prophets. And again, man, the Lord is recording all this. It will behoove y'all to repent and get right with the Lord, you know. Anyway, Revelation 18, back to the, you know, destruction of Babylon. You know, Revelation 18 and verse, start verse 4 at the top again. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. All right, the plague of what? The nuclear fire is coming. All right. And its destruction, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, right? And the Most High Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Yeah, because this place is, you know, run by the workers of iniquity, man. All right, Esau, the Edomites. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, verse 6, according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double. Right? That's why we talk about, you know, the nation, the heathen nations, you know, especially Esau going into captivity for 1,000 years, serving hardcore slavery. How much she hath glorified herself, verse 7, and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. So that's what's coming to America, man. Torment and sorrow. You know, a lot of it is already starting. You know, we already in the beginning of sorrow. So a lot of the sorrow and mourning has already started, you know, but it's only going to get worse, man. Just in time for your fucking holidays, man. You know? Your bullshit Thanksgiving and damn Christmas. Just in time, man. I love it. Hey, the water to Yahweh Shemel Shai says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, verse 7. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. That's how these Americans think, man. I mean, the sentiment is changing as we get further into this thing, but it's still, you still got a lot of proud ass Americans, you know, thinking that this place is indestructible. It can't, undefeated, can't be defeated, man. Okay. It says, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, a death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, the Most High Power Yahweh, who judgeth her. Yeah. Hey, the Lord is strong, man. You know, and he's getting ready to judge this place, and the prophets are here to receive their reward, you know, back in the regeneration, the reincarnation. You know, for those of you who have ears to hear, who can receive it, reincarnation is clearly biblical. You know, despite what these foolish, unlearned, error-prone Christians are out here teaching, like vocab, you don't believe in reincarnation. That's clear, man. The prophets is back. So yeah, this just going into, you know, there's no way out of this, man. All right, there ain't no way. They didn't. Again, these elites can't print themselves out of this mess. Okay, everything's set to go digital. You know, we know where it's all headed, man. They're getting ready to again introduce you to the CBDCs, and then ultimately, you know, they looking to mark you, all right, with that charagma, all right, that implantable device. You got to reject that. That's the MOTB. You got to reject that. If you're an Israelite, you got to say no to that. All right, Lord willing, you was edified through the Spirit. With that, I don't want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.